Gene Hackman, a name that resonates with cinematic history and excellence, a name synonymous with cinematic brilliance. His career spanned over 5 decades, earning him 2 Academy Awards and countless other accolades. His rugged charm and undeniable talent graced our screens for decades. From intense dramas to thrilling action films, Hackman brought a unique presence to every role he played. From French Connection to Unforgiven, he captivated audiences. His portrayal of complex characters left an indelible mark on the film industry. Now, the final scene of his life unfolds, far from the bright lights of Hollywood. In the serene and quiet town of Santa Fe, Hackman sought peace and solitude in his later years. It's a script no one could have written. The unexpected and tragic end to a life filled with so much vibrancy and creativity. Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, were found dead in their Santa Fe home. The news broke like a thunderclap, leaving fans and friends in utter disbelief. The discovery sent shockwaves through the world. How could such a beloved figure meet such a mysterious and tragic end? Hackman, a recluse in his later years, was 95. Arakawa was 65. Their age difference never seemed to matter. Their bond was strong and enduring. Their deaths, shrouded in mystery, left more questions than answers. What could have led to such a tragic outcome in their peaceful home? The scene that greeted investigators was unsettling. It was as if the house itself held on to the secrets of their final moments. Arakawa's body, found in the bathroom, showed unusual signs of decomposition. The details were both shocking and perplexing to those who discovered her. Her hands and feet mummified. This eerie and macabre detail only added to the mystery. This macabre detail only deepened the enigma surrounding their passing. What could have caused such an unusual state of preservation? What happened in those quiet days in the high desert town? The tranquility of Santa Fe seemed at odds with the grim discovery. How did a Hollywood legend and his wife meet such an end? Their life together, once filled with love and companionship, now shrouded in a veil of mystery. The answers, like the process of mummification itself, are a slow reveal. As investigators piece together the puzzle, the world waits with bated breath for the truth to emerge. We often associate mummification with ancient Egypt. Images of linen-wrapped pharaohs come to mind. But mummification is more than elaborate rituals and ornate tombs. It's a natural process. It's the arrest of decay. In forensic science, mummification is a curious phenomenon. It's the body's unexpected preservation. It occurs under specific conditions. Hot, dry climates are ideal. Cold, arid environments also do the trick. The key is dehydration. Moisture is the enemy of preservation. It fuels decomposition. But when the body dries out quickly, decay slows. The result? A mummy. Picture a juicy grape. Leave it on a sunny windowsill. What happens? It shrivels. It turns brown. It becomes a raisin. This is desiccation. It's the same principle behind mummification. The body is mostly water. After death, bacteria get to work. They break down tissues. This process releases fluids, but in dry environments these fluids evaporate rapidly. The bacteria don't stand a chance. Their feast is gone. Wind further accelerates the drying process. It carries away moisture. This speeds up dehydration. The result is a well-preserved corpse, a snapshot in time. Mummification doesn't happen overnight, it's a gradual process. It unfolds in stages, each stage marked by visible changes. The first sign is skin shrinkage. It tightens. It takes on a leathery texture. The color changes too, from pale to yellow to brown. Eventually it turns black. The internal organs also undergo transformation. They shrink, they harden. Over time they resemble dried fruit. The entire body becomes stiff and brittle, a shell of its former self. Section 5. When life imitates death. Conditions mimicking mummification. Sometimes the living can resemble the dead. This phenomenon can be startling and often leads to confusion, especially in forensic investigations. Certain medical conditions mimic the appearance of mummification. These conditions can cause the body to undergo drastic changes, making it look eerily similar to a mummified corpse. This can be, misleading. Forensic scientists must be able to distinguish between actual mummification and these medical conditions to avoid misinterpretation. Severe dehydration is one culprit. When the body loses a significant amount of water, the skin becomes dry and cracked, resembling the texture of mummified skin. It causes the skin to shrink and wrinkle. This can give the appearance of a body that has been preserved for a long time, even though the person may still be alive. It can also lead to muscle wasting. When the body is deprived of essential nutrients, it starts to consume its own muscle tissue, leading to a gaunt and skeletal appearance. The body takes on a skeletal look. Malnutrition has similar effects. The lack of proper nutrition causes the body to break down fat and muscle, leading to a mummified appearance. The body, starved of nutrients, consumes itself. Muscles atrophy, fat stores disappear. This self-cannibalization results in a body that looks like it has been preserved through mummification. The skin, draped over bones, appears mummified. This is a stark reminder of the devastating effects of severe malnutrition and dehydration. These conditions highlight the importance of context. Forensic scientists must consider the entire situation, not just the physical appearance of the body. In forensic science, it's not just about the body, it's about the environment. The surroundings and circumstances can provide crucial clues that help differentiate between natural conditions and actual mummification. It's about the circumstances surrounding death. Understanding these factors is essential for accurate forensic analysis and ensuring that justice is served. Section 6. Santa Fe's Desert Embrace. A contributing factor, Santa Fe, land of enchantment. Known for its stunning landscapes and arid climate. The air is thin and dry, the sun intense. It's a place where moisture evaporates quickly. Could this climate have played a role in Arakawa's mummification? It's possible. The dry air, the lack of humidity, these conditions favor desiccation. They create the perfect environment for mummification to occur. Section 7. Betsy's Tale. Unraveling the mystery of the mummified hands. Betsy Arakawa's body told a story. Her hands and feet, mummified, a sign of advanced decomposition. This suggests she died before her husband. But why only her hands and feet? This partial mummification is intriguing. It indicates variations in environmental conditions. Perhaps her hands and feet were exposed to drier air. Maybe they were closer to a heat source. Or perhaps her circulation was compromised before death, making her extremities more prone to drying. Section 8. Gene's Final Act, a different story. Gene Hackman's body was found near the entrance. His decomposition was consistent with his time of death. No mummification. This suggests a different timeline, a different set of circumstances. Why did his body decompose normally? Perhaps his location within the house offered less exposure to the dry air. Maybe his body was in a position that retained more moisture. The details, once uncovered, will help paint a clearer picture. Section 9. Unanswered questions: what the experts say. The investigation into Hackman and Arakawa's deaths is ongoing. Authorities are leaving no stone unturned as they delve deeper into the circumstances surrounding these mysterious deaths. The case has garnered significant media attention and the public is eager for answers. Experts are piecing together the puzzle. Toxicology reports, autopsies, all searching for answers. Each piece of evidence is meticulously analyzed in state-of-the-art forensic labs. Scientists are working around the clock, examining every detail to uncover the truth. Mummification can complicate determining the time of death, says Dr. Robert Hirsch, a forensic pathologist. He explains that the process of mummification can preserve the body in such a way that it appears more recent than it actually is, adding layers of complexity to the investigation. It can preserve the body, making it appear more recent than it is. This preservation can mislead investigators, making it challenging to pinpoint the exact time of death. The condition of the remains can provide crucial clues, but it also requires careful interpretation. Dr. Susan Black, a renowned forensic anthropologist, adds, the position of the body, the clothing, the surrounding environment, all these factors can influence the mummification process. She emphasizes that understanding these variables is key to accurately determining the timeline of events. The answers, when they come, will provide closure to a tragic story. The families of Hackman and Arakawa are waiting in anguish, hoping for the day when the truth will be revealed. The detectives are committed to solving this case, bringing justice and peace to those affected. A Hollywood legend, his wife, and a mystery that only death could reveal. The world watches as this real-life drama unfolds, a story that intertwines fame, tragedy, and the relentless pursuit of truth. The resolution of this case will not only close a chapter in Hollywood history but also bring solace to those left behind.